What's new, crew? It is Friday morning here. Oh yeah, 10:30, still Friday morning. It feels a lot later in the day, I don't know why, but my husband is off today because he's working 4 12-hour shifts. So Friday he has off, which means he's home with my 2 little kids. My 2 big kids are at school, and I came down to my local greenhouse all by myself today, which feels like a whole mom vacation. I am getting all of my veggie starts today that I don't start from seed myself, or things that I started from seed, just need more of, didn't get enough of, things like that. So I have my small list here with a couple of things that my husband wants me to pick up for him as well. He would like some more melon and some more lemon thyme for the orchard. So my plan for this weekend is to come down here, pick up the rest of the starts that I need, and then very slowly over the course of the rest of today and through the weekend, to slowly just start getting things into the ground. I'm a lot slower these days. Normally we would do this in like one day or an afternoon or something, try to get everything planted in, but that's just not the case. I'm taking it very slow and easy. Plus we have to get everything tilled in. We're putting things in the orchard for the first time this year, all of our veggies and stuff. So layout is going to take a little bit longer to figure out layout. We still have to pull out cattle panels and all of that stuff for all of the tomatoes. So it's going to be a busy weekend, but hopefully we're going to spread it out over the course of a couple days and make it not so stressful. So let's go ahead and get into the greenhouse. Usually this parking lot is slammed, so I'm happy that I got here early enough in the morning before things really start to pop off and I was able to get a parking spot. So let's go ahead and get in, and hopefully I can get in and out of here for under like $180 all in my veggie starts. So everything at my local Amish shop here, you can see, is $175 for a 4-pack. However, this year they started doing $175 for a 3-pack in some of their more unique type of seeds. So I love to come here for anything that I can't start myself very well, which is usually all of my brassicas, some peppers, and just filling in things that maybe didn't start very well for me, just filling in the gaps. And for this price, you cannot beat it. It is so cheap and the quality is always really good. So I came in here for cabbage and broccoli, cauliflower, maybe some pumpkins, some squash, celery. Their herbs are always 10 for $15, which is also, I think, a pretty good deal. And I just come in here and kind of walk all of the greenhouses. They have like, I think, 4 different greenhouses, plus a ton of perennial plants. You can see the beautiful flower baskets that are hanging behind me here. They have, you want it, they probably have it. So this is what I ended up coming home with today. This is just stop, well, technically this is stop number 2, because we already came here to get seed potatoes and onions, which we already have in the ground. And we'll come back and get some other things later, but this is kind of the bulk of what I wanted to get today, and I was very happy I was able to do so. Get in and out of there for $68. I called my husband on the way out and told him that it is so much cheaper when I didn't have to buy any tomatoes. I did not buy any tomatoes this year. I was on the fence if I was going to get a couple packages of Romas, but just decided not to. I really didn't like them last year. They didn't produce enough for me, so I'm just not gonna do Romas. Who knows, by the end of the season that might change. But there were a couple things that I was looking for that they didn't have. They were sold out and their next rounds of starts weren't ready to sell yet. That being celery, mullein, and Joe wanted more lemon thyme, or like creeping thyme. They sold out of all of that. They have the next round of starts. They're already started, things like that, but they're just not ready to hit the floor yet. They told me to come back in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, give or take, and they'll be hitting the floor and ready to go. I can always call and ask too. So that being said, let's go home, start getting some things in the ground. But I did get some dahlias, which I'm really excited about, and it came in way cheaper than what it normally does, just because I normally buy, I guess, about $100 worth of tomato starts, and I didn't have to buy those. And I feel like I also went lighter on broccoli this year than I did last year, and cauliflower. I might come back, but I really just went kind of easy on this load because I don't know how much room exactly I'm gonna have in the orchard to plant things out, and I don't want to have purchased things and then not have room for them. So we'll go home, get this round into the ground, and if I have room for extra things, I'll come back and get a couple more things, throw those in the ground too. But for now, I'm really happy, and we should be good for a year's worth off of what I purchased today, which is really awesome. So it's time to plant. Because of the weather, it was actually about 2.5 weeks later. We were finally able to get these plants in the ground. It is well past our last frost date here in Wisconsin, where we live in zone 4B, but your last frost date is just an average, right? So you'll have times where you'll frost way later than that and where you won't frost way before that last frost date. And this just happened to be a year where we kept getting a lot of frost. So we were waiting, and it was really frustrating for me because a lot of my family only lives like 30 or 40 minutes south of me, and all of their gardens have been in for weeks now. My father-in-law already has peppers and tomatoes growing on his plants, and some of them are already like almost a foot tall. So it was really frustrating. It made me feel really behind, but the reality is you have to work with the weather, and this year was just not an early year for us. Things took a lot longer to warm up and things, so that's just the way it was. This is the first year we're planting in the permaculture orchard, so Joe tilled me up this kind of strip here, and we're really just seeing how we like it. So far we are loving it, that it is all in one spot, and we were very quickly able to plant all of our brassicas, all of our lettuces, all of our zucchinis, and our pickling cucumbers and things, and I cannot wait to give you guys a full-on tour. But thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys have a fantastic one, and I'll see you later.